First, the top news headlines. India beats Germany 5-4 to win bronze medal, versus pouring. Two drug peddlers arrested with 6 kgs of brown sugar. One fraudster arrested in connection with the Chief Minister COVID-19 affected livelihood support scheme. Covaxin receives GMP certificate from Hungary, says Bharat Biotech. And Myanmar's UN envoy accuses junta of township massacre. A very good evening. You are watching ELITETV English News and this is Haripriya. Before giving you the news, we request you to follow the SOP given by the government, where face masks when out in public, wash hands regularly and maintain a minimum of 6 feet between one person and another. ELITETV requests you to get vaccinated in time to protect ourselves from this virus and play our part in the fight against COVID-19. And now the news in details. India ends 41-year where to win Olympic hockey medal, beats Germany to win bronze. The Indian men's hockey team earned its first Olympic medal in 41 years as it beat Germany 5-4 in a high-octane bronze medal match in Tokyo today. Simranjit Singh scored 2 goals for India at the OI Hockey Stadium along with Hardit Singh, Harmanpreet Singh and Rupinder Pal Singh also adding their names on the score sheet. The win also helped the Indian men's hockey team and their 41-year medal wait at the Olympics. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Narendra Modi presses historic bronze for Indian men's hockey team, and after the win, Prime Minister Narendra Modi immediately congratulated the team for the historic achievement. Historic a day that will be etched in the memory of every Indian, the Prime Minister tweeted. Locality of Sanglak from Nilakanta, Indian field hockey player from Kontha Halup Makhalikai, Imphal East came to the street with drums and trumpet, dancing and blasting crackers, rejoicing on India winning bronze medal. Nilakanta's father told media person that Nilakanta had told him that he would not be returning home without a medal. India's win against Germany in hockey is celebrated in the whole country.
Nahan maghay puning dawaram ba kaya ama ngasidi aroy bagi mesa sida mai palak ba si asuki batik nungai ba phoi maramdi sana ba chaloraga karigama medal amata na porak pa hai ba si masi sana ro singo amna interest down way ba Manipur praja su interest down way ba bahar kisu interest down way ba aduga garjan singa su amna puning de santi leita ba ama hai ba do hoiri bani aduna pik para sawara Tokyo Olympics da sidi medal ama palak pa si masi mana ba khona amakai waru ri ba tawri ba panama to masina panama ko ko resanu wanna aina sana ro singi mapam da suna aina nising jari hajari
ngasi ji da ka haudraga di lore haiba wakhal ama khallaga khoina ju yam kanna bungon hoi ngasi di ka da ba ya de nang thawai kubak da hapa nang sanau ko ngasi haiba no misin loi ga di nang ana kari hani haibong khangdre ba khoije nan semi final da pogi ba numitu di pura daw loi gre yadre adu wakhan jinu ai ta na haying noi third place tadi third place ki medal du di noi oi da ba ya de na khan la noi sana o na yam kan na jo hai bane adu nang na medal yaw da di yum da tholoi hai ba do nang asi ki medal ji por ga nang yum da halau kon nga sai ji bol pi ki bane ayuk ta ma sana ba thom dai da nang video kon tor ami ko ma thu gi ge na da ai na bol ji pi ki bane adu bol do liam no phang ya hai ba ta re ni asi ki ji ko am nu ngai wa khan ji sung nu ngai ba lai ti si de nu ngai ba mu lai te hai be
hockey de hena mai wonsan nanaba India gi damak koi gi represent tawraga koi gi mathang desu amuhna sumba Olympic aiba khwai di chawbu world tournament tawriba sida koi gi medal long nanaba angang sing horei ba angang sing da yamna encourage people oina players sing ase thawa yaungna sanabina ba haidana haijari
nilkanta sama je pictupi kanda gi koi yamna loina rakpa do mai manau ka ngasi mayaw ba ko gi hockey india gi men's hockey india na bronze medal rakpa je koi hani ai laitana koi imano me agi magi best ngata ne anam aduna koi yam tina harawa hani ai laitana haraw pho.
Youth Affairs and Sports Minister Letpao Haokip today expressed immense happiness on India men's hockey team winning against Germany in the Tokyo Olympic 2020. Letpao Haokip, on India winning the Olympic Games, remembered the famous Indian hockey player Dhyan Chand. The state government will award Nilakanta Sarma, Indian field hockey player, a case prize of ₹75 lakhs as announced earlier, and encourage the India men's hockey team to perform better in the upcoming Olympic Games.
Mr. Nilakanta, we have committed to give him 75 lakhs who won bronze medals. And I would like to congratulate the whole team of hockey and other participants from India to Tokyo Olympic. Once again, congratulations.
Meanwhile, Manipur hockey president Basudip Singh also expressed immense happiness on India's men's hockey team winning against Germany 5-4 in Tokyo Olympic Games 2020. Basudip Singh said the performance of Nilakanta Sarma in the Olympic Games was superb and urged the state government to hand a post not less than a DSP to Nilakanta Sarma as a mark of encouragement to future hockey players of the state.
I have now Manipur Sarkar da appeal amasung request of Janini Madudi Yamdravada DSP ki posama Nilakanta Sarma bu pire heraga mahaku wikai khumda bataragadi hoigi Manipur laiba sanaro kaya bu hena inot piba dumba achobo khumda amo oigani haba khanjai maram maduna Manipur hockey ki president amo ina thamjariba mahaku Yamdravada DSP amagi renta post pibiduna Manipura lehele hairaga Manipur gi sanaroi kaya lakadoriba tungi hockey gi sanaroi kaya busu yokhatpa oina afaba khongthang amo oigani na khanji.
On the other hand, Manipur hockey congratulates the Indian men's hockey team in Tokyo 2020 on winning the bronze medal, defeating world number 4 Germany by 5-4 goals, thereby recreating the glorious history of Indian hockey after 41 years of medal dearth in the biggest world sports event. Manipur Hockey General Secretary Seram Niken congratulated and extended his heartiest gratitude to all the players, especially to state player Nilakanta Sarma, an official of Team India and members of Hockey India, all members of Manipur Hockey, all hockey lovers and well-wishers on such a feat on behalf of the nation. Seram Niken also wishes the nation's women team a spectacular performance in tomorrow's match. Former hockey Olympian KSH Thoiba today congratulated India men's hockey team on winning the bronze medal in the Tokyo Olympic Games 2020 and creating a history after 41 years. Thoiba congratulated Nilakanta Sarma for his splendid performance in the Olympics, as well as Gyanendra Ningombam, President Hockey India. In his congratulatory message, Olympian Thoiba said it is the right time for Hockey India to train the Indian hockey players and start planning for a gold medal for the upcoming 2024 Olympic Games. The Olympian thanked the Posterior Hockey Academy, Imphal and Manipur Hockey for their restless effort to produce such talented players from Manipur like Nilakanta Sarma, Susila Chanu, Chinglin Sana, Gothajit and so on, and also wishes Susila Chanu as well as Indian women's hockey team to perform well in the upcoming match.
Listen to Nilakanta Sarma for his excellent performance during Olympic matches. Big congratulations to Shri Gyanendra Ningombam, President Hockey India. This is right time India hockey to start planning for gold medal in the next Olympic 2024. Thanks to Posterior Hockey Academy Imphal and Manipur Hockey for their restless efforts to produce such a talented player from Manipur like Nilakanta Sarma, Susila Chanu, Chinglin Sana, Gothajit, etc. I also wish best of luck to Susila Chanu and the Indian women hockey team for bronze medal match being played tomorrow.
Madhya Pradesh Chief Minister Shivraj Singh Chauhan announced to reward ₹1 crore each to hockey players Vivek Sagar and Nilakanta, who were trained in Madhya Pradesh, for their performance in Tokyo Olympic. Teams of Narcotics and Affairs of Border NAP Manipur has arrested 2 drug peddlers along with 6 kgs of brown sugar from 2 different places in the last 48 hours. Speaking to media person today at NAP office complex, First MR NAP SP K. Megachandra said yesterday at around 4:30 p.m. 2 teams of NAP detected 1 Alto car bearing registration number WBO2Q 7488 at Gwalabati foothill area while coming towards Imphal along Imphal Ukrul Road in a suspicious manner. Upon checking the vehicle, the teams found the car carrying black polythene bag containing 10 packets of suspected articles. Immediately, the driver, identified as 62 years old Vairai Hau Tinfai, son of late Jurai Tinfai of Sangsak Phungphon village, Ukrul district, was detained at the spot. Accordingly, tasting kit and weighing machine were cooled, and when tested, the articles were found to be brown sugar weighing approximately 5 kg. The SP continued. The SP further said the NAP teams arrested the drug smuggler bribed at around 6:30 p.m. of the same day and seized the brown sugar along with the Alto car and other incriminating items. On spot verification, the drug smuggler revealed that the suspected brown sugar was delivered to him by 3 persons in Manipur-Nagaland border. He took it to Ukrul district and tried to sell it at Imphal at an opportune time. As he came to Imphal yesterday, he was intercepted and arrested by the NAP teams. Further investigation is carried on to establish the chain of drug trafficking and to arrest other associates. A case has been registered at NAP police station, Manipur, the SP added. In another case, a team of NAP Manipur arrested 1 suspected drug trafficker identified as 49 years old Anil Kumar Gupta, son of Ram Gopal Gupta of 49, Rohiti Tola, Bareilly, Uttar Pradesh, from Mantripukri today around 12:30 p.m. About 1 kg of brown sugar was seized from his possession, which was concealed in a white flower pot. It is revealed that the arrested Anil Kumar Gupta is part of interstate drug trafficking gang whose top leader is presently in Uttar Pradesh. A case has also been registered at NAP police station, Manipur, for further investigation and to establish the chain and arrest the associate. SP K. Megachandra continued.
Adu marak sida sigumba drug ki karbar sina mayamda samajda manghanbado mayamna loina khangbirabani aduna kanagumba kairoi lekaida drug ki yonba manba paisa thuna paikhalakpani khangde karigumba aronba karbar tawba mi singdo information do any nearest police station natraga police officer district SP oiro natraga koigi NAB gi SP leire aduga officer singda pau pibiraga sigumba se phadoga samaja yamanghan ba pot asi thingnaba koi hotna si adana ai public tasu appeal tawjari.
A team of Thoubal District Police has arrested one person for illegally collecting money from the innocent people on the pretext of providing benefit under the Chief Minister COVID-19 affected livelihood support scheme yesterday afternoon. The arrested person has been identified as 44 years old Moirangthim Jalen Singh, son of M. Thambal Ngau Singh of Khangabok Part 1, Awang Lekai. He was arrested from near Gulapi School of the same locality in connection with a case filed at Thoubal Police Station. According to police sources, acting on a letter forwarded to Director Social Welfare, that Social Welfare Department had issued notification dated 28 July 2021 inviting applications from certain category of households of an amount of Rs 5,000 only per household under the Chief Minister's COVID-19 affected livelihood support scheme. The scheme will provide direct cash transfer of Rs 5,000 into equal installment at the rate Rs 2,500 per installment to every identified family whose livelihood has been directly affected by COVID-19 related restrictions. Social Welfare Department came across a notification dated 3rd August 2021 issued by the Manipur Silang Lomiluk Irawat Bhawan Complex Imphal 795001 affiliated to Bharatiya Khet Mazdoor Union Federation, thereby alleging that Moirangthim Jalen Singh of Khangabok Part 1 has been illegally collecting money from the innocent people at the rate of Rs 300 to 400 per applicant on the pretext of providing benefit under the Chief Minister COVID-19 affected livelihood support scheme. In the course of the investigation, Moirangthim Jalen Singh was arrested yesterday and was produced before High Court for further necessary legal action, the source added. In an unfortunate incident, a vehicle workshop was gutted in fire last night at around 9:26 p.m. at Khurai Soibam Lekai, Eyangpali Road near Janim Hospital under the Porompat Police Station. The owner of the ill-fated workshop, 59 years old Pibam Basanta, son of late K. Amujau of the same locality, exclusively told ELITETV that more than 80% of the property, worth more than Rs 10 lakhs, have been destroyed in the fire, including a Wagoner 4-wheelers car and 4 2-wheelers vehicles. Immediately, a team of Manipur Fire Services and Porompat Police team rushed at the spot and dosed the fire. The cause of fire is yet to be certain, however. It is suspected that a short circuit might be reason behind the fire. No one was reported injured in the incident. Porompat Police has taken up a case and investigation is underway. And now let's take a short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
Saraswati Charitable Trust, BSc Forensic Science, BE Cybercrime Security, Diploma in Pharmacy, BSc Medical Laboratory Technology, BSc Radio Imaging Technology, BSc Operation Theatre Technology, Diploma in MLT, RIT, ODT, Dialysis Tamnabagidamak, Manipur Mapanda Chatrabasu Yaragani. Manipur University da affiliate tawduna Pharmacy Council of India amadi Ministry of HRD New Delhi ne approved tawraba 100% job oriented oiraba Saraswati Charitable Trust Pangai da course sing ase English and Manipuri gi session da tamnabagi damak admission hojare. Hena kupamol damak contact tobiu Saraswati Charitable Trust Pangai aikhogi contact number 9856 575 163 natraga 9402 233 554.
You are the future. School, a place where your future is carved. Exploring new ideas, spacious classrooms equipped with smart boards, well-stocked library, expression in art, educating young minds, even making stronger. This is where you start, cause it all begins with you. UNACO School, excellence in education.
Tamo, kaya lo sandribo. As karanga na sasiya na harago.
Kaya noy sibo, kaya siya pinay sibo.
Hima, COVID ki vaccine kap thok siya na ngana du phas na hai ni dudi.
Ay haksang ka sutog de. Ay kapoy. Note, haksang ka sutog do ba inguni da kapag kay kada no. Ay kapoy hasin.
Tamo, narak dringai dana isana hana sexual ho na phatro. Kap thok na phatabra ba.
Hoyare, section mana dum kapuro. Ay kapoy.
As khangdre da, kamai ngana do no khangdre. Phare, adu de ai chalu khige. Pungo, mama inda kapuge ko, papa ga leramo.
COVID-19 लाइसेट असली ngakthok nabagi damak COVID ki vaccine kapna लाइसेट असig mari lenaba laina लाइसेट singdagi ngakthok sabangami masida natana लाइसेट asina sanghan nabagi damak matam gi sarkar na pirakpa sana kangon sing aikhoi ngakna satminarasi Cowin apps ta register to piduna adom su suksoi soidna vaccine asi kapthok pi COVID ki vaccine kapthok tuna COVID laitaba iram dam mo heminarasi
aikhoi vaccine kapne se.
Welcome back. All Manipur Students' Union in a press statement urged the union government to take necessary steps to call upon the organization of border states of Assam and Mizoram to solve the border issue and to lift the economic blockade which was imposed against Mizoram. AMSU also appealed to all the people living in the boundary area to stay calm and maintain peace and harmony of the northeastern state and expresses deepest condolences to the bereaved families who have lost their loved ones in the border issue. Such an incident would not happen in the future also, the statement continued. Shillong Students' Union SMSU President Chongtham Thongamba Meitei urged the government to look into the present condition of Manipur House, Rajbari, Shillong. SMSU was founded back in August 24, 1976, and it has been giving aid even during these difficult times of pandemic, said Chongtham Thongamba Meitei, and added that Assam House, Nagaland House and Tripura House have been properly maintained, while Manipur House Rajbari is in bad shape, and based on this regard, SMSU had already submitted a memorandum containing 7 points. However, Manipur government fails to take up necessary steps to preserve this historical image till that. Further, Chongtham Thongamba Meitei said he hopes the Chief Minister of Manipur will surely act upon in this regard.
Historical facts importance man alive to one Manipur Student Union any problem any condition home was over Amama, labor later ban down a hini tidana koi, ma'am Satana Kotana Mating Pangi, Pangsu Pangi, the government going CM on a Russian, so I request auxiliary, see a 2 matam the Kara being sung view.
Punna Hingminasi Group PHG today extends monetary aid of Rs 30,000 to the families of 3 unfortunate AIDS and need persons staying under the jurisdiction of Wangjing Tentha Assembly constituency. Moirang Them Rakesh of Tentha, Kongbal and Sapam Premchan of Jingtha Maning Lekai, both suffering from kidney failure, and Okram Tondon of Wangjing Wangkai, who injured badly in a road mishap, received an amount of Rs 10,000 each and other essential items from PHG. Speaking on the occasion, General Secretary S. Jayadebe expressed that the contribution for the aid was made by contributing Rs 100 each every month by the members of the group to extend support to the needy persons of the state. BJP Hairok Mandal today demanded a clarification from AMSU Thaubal District Committee till August 7 through media on the defamation of MLA Dr. Thokchom Radeshyam of Hairok Assembly constituency on the issue of the building demolition of Community Health Center Hairok. AMSU Thoubal District Committee inspected CHC Hairok on 2nd August, but when speaking to the media person, AMSU Thoubal defamed Hairok MLA Dr. Radhesham on the demolition of the CHC building, and the defamation was deeply condoled by BJP Hairok Mandal and later reminded AMSU Thoubal District Committee the non-quality control building was dismantled by the people and not by MLA Dr. Radhesham, said Mandal Speaker Furit Sabam Dinesh in a press meet held at BJP Hairok Mandal Conference Hall. Furit Sabam Dinesh further said the CHC Hairok wooden building still in uses has also been labeled wrongly as temporary building. Thus, BJP Hairok Mandal demanded clarification from AMSU Thoubal District Committee on the slander being allowed.
Construction agencies in the formal instruction to the houses house, 11 lakh. 11 lakh of Matunda, Batam Queen, Lerpatagi, Sinavaya, and Lerpatagi, Miamna, Sautuna, Pusana, Horotuna, Harbour buildings, dismantled Tokivani, Fugai, Harvard Fugai Kivaziga, Akovi Lambdam Sigi, Hairok SCD, Honorable MLA, Foxomra, the Samsung, Mariamta, Lena de have welcome.
New office barrier of AMSU Yaripok branch for the session 2021-23 formed by 17 members under AMSU Thoubal District Committee has been elected today. Mutum Onindro has been elected as the new president of the branch, while H. Nirmala, T.A. Surjit and H. Bikanjit were elected as Secretary General, Secretary Finance and HRD Secretary, said AMSU Thoubal District Committee Information and Publicity Secretary Mayhobam Nirmala in a press release. And now let's take another short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
Awaba Fongdokjaba Lairik Ingbam Lekaidagi Blue Hawk Cricket Club ki founder member Oiramba Maishnam Brozendrona Laikidabada Blue Hawk Cricket Club na Awaba Fongdokjari Club Asina Kurai Lamlong da Laiba Club Asigi Sanglenda Mifama Mapangtokuna Minute Ani Tumina Laiduna Laikidrabagi Mafamda Ikai Kumna Bukutki Maishnam Brozendro Blue Hawk Club Asigi Chauna Thodang Lobiramba Mioi Amani Mahak Club Asigi President Oina Thau Purambata Natana Imphal District Cricket Association Gisu Executive Member Oina Thau Pubirami Laikidraba Maishnam Brozendrona Mapugi Laikolda Ingna Chikna Lairunaba Thoni Jari Haizariba Blue Hawk Club Kurai Lamlong Kaithel
I could be sing up, let's say. I could be sing up, let's say. Honey, put she so cut down, and jealousy. Jati Bizati Kai, then the Corona Lantern take the receipt. I could be sing up, let's say. Corona being on the sea. Put she so cut, my data.
Asingmune, I pun the basin cup tokuna, corona dang of tokuna, honey principal and no hanabada, other the stroke yabi.
Welcome back. Despite enforcing stricter curfew to suppress COVID-19 positive and death rate in the state, 8 people was reported dead from COVID virus in a single day, while 757 people, including both male and females from the general population, were detected as new positive cases today. Like-minded group LMG Manipur today extended monetary help to Chanam Itu of late Chanam Memcha of Bishnupur Ward number 1 and Khairakpam Tomba of Moirang Thamna Pokpi Mamanglekai of Bishnupur district. Member of LMG handed over a sum of Rs 20,000 to the husband of Chanam Memcha, who passed away due to kidney disease, and a sum of Rs 5,000 to Khairakpam Tomba, whose both eyes are physically blind. A total of 42 Indian workers engaged in construction work in Myanmar reached More, India today. All the 42 persons are workers of IMT Expressway Cooperative Limited engaged in construction work of Yagi Kalewa section milepost 40 by 02 milepost 115 by 5 in Myanmar. SK Gangti, Superintendent LCS, Kennedy Inspector LCS and Senior Officer of Immigration Department Mr. Anand SI Razib SITK verified the documents of the 42 Indian workers at ICP More. A medical team from More Hospital led by Dr. Khairakpam Pritam and Dr. Isak Ali conducted COVID tests to the 42 Indian workers. One of the 42 persons tested positive for COVID-19. The workers returned to India as the atmosphere is not conducive for execution of the work due to political unrest and several violent incidents following February 1 military coup. A labor engaged in the project was attacked with knife by an unidentified person on July 17th. He succumbed to his injuries. Earlier, a labor engaged in the same project was also arrested by unidentified armed personnel on mistaken identity. Unfortunately, he fails to return till now. Bharat Biotech manufactured COVID-19 vaccine Covaxin on Thursday received a certificate of good manufacturing practice GMP compliance from the Hungarian authorities. Another milestone in our account as Covaxin receives GMP certificate from Hungary. This marks the first EUD RAGDMP compliance certificates received by the Bharat Biotech from European regulatory, tweeted Bharat Biotech. The approval was received from the National Institute of Pharmacy and Nutrition, Hungary, certifying the GMP for the manufacture of Covaxin. With this approval, Bharat Biotech achieved another significant milestone in innovating and manufacturing vaccines at global quality standards and moving forward in ongoing fight against the COVID-19 pandemic, read Bharat Biotech statement. The certificate of GMP is now listed on the UDRA GMDP database, which is the database of the European Community of the Manufacturing Authorization and Certificates of the Good Manufacturing Practice. Bharat Biotech also intends to submit documentation for emergency use authorization EUA in several additional countries worldwide. Covaxin is among the 4 vaccines approved by India's drug regulator and is being used in the nationwide inoculation drive. Vanessa Pathak of Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal scored 100 in her English, Sanskrit Science and Social Science class 10 CBSE exams and 97 in mathematics, an incredible achievement for any student, but a particularly superb one for a 16-year-old girl who lost her parents to COVID-19 in May. 2 months ago, with the exams around the corner, her entire world plunged into darkness. Her parents died in hospital within days of each other. A once bustling and cheerful household was shattered. The last time he saw them alive was then they left for hospital together. And then came the awful news. Mrs. Pathak had to will herself to go from grief to acceptance and from acceptance to concentrating on her studies. Mrs. Pathak's father, Jitendra Kumar Pathak, was a financial advisor and her mother, Dr. Seema Pathak, was a teacher at a government school. My father wanted to see me in IIT, Indian Institute of Technology, or crack the UPSC and serve the nation. His dream is my dream, now Vanessa Pathak said. Here we have another short commercial break. Do stay tuned.
Ibema, nangbu mobile dita sanale anu kaidorge. Mi na manabi laije hoidi kari paramedical tamba chatle habra kaino. Ado nangsu khara chatlaga hangusu dana. Yumda game sanarga adwain sum laibido kanaroiba. Chak charase lao. Lao ko.
Liza Lake Hibrotamo.
Madi Simsta Medican Tambasat Kine.
I Kona Mula get it.
Fare Paradi, I Malakan Tamageko.
Hoy, Chatlukige. Admission open. Sinai Institute of Medical Science teams.
I never go. Miss Na, I could la Amira.
Hoy, Nanga medical tamasat pada. I see how nang natahang mala ini.
Yani, adu dia hing chakmin orase. La umanung changose.
General Nursing and Midwifery GNM 3 years course. 12% arts or science stream in confused to become a part of one of the most respectable professional career of all time. 12% above duration 3 years 6 months. BSc in Medical Radiology and Imaging Technology DMRI.
Ultrasound, MRI, CT scan, ECG, X-ray.
BSc in Medical Laboratory Technology DMLT.
BSc in Operation Theatre Technology BOTT. Recognized by Indian Nursing Council, New Delhi, Government of India. And affiliated to BSS Government of India.
Please contact Sinai Institute of Medical Science teams, Porompat branch, Porompat crossing opposite SBI.
Admission open. Kindergarten Montessori School Sagobal Takil Kolom Lekai Infal West ki Class 11 Science Amadi Arts ki Academic Session 2021 ki admission hausare. School asi angang sing na mahay masing tambagidi yam na mapam saraba ing na chik na layraba school amani. Jahi kudingi afava satra satri kaya putok pagidamak Asia Today na Best Public School with Academic Excellence in Manipur Pidu na ikay kumna kraba school amasuni. Satra sing na online class yaw bada hena kudong chana bagidamak 60% and above setpa Satra Singda 4G tablet asi ahanba admission tauba Satra Chani Fawada Kudong Chaba Pizagani Masiga Iroinana Chatliva Session 2021-22 asiki class nursery dagi class 9 Fawagi admission taubi Hauduna Amadi Anoba admission taubi Ningba Singsu 4G tablet Fawagi Kudong Chaba Pizagani Hena Akupa Marol Gidama Principal Kindergarten Montessori School Sagobal Takil Kolom Lekai Infal West Tanabiu contact number 9366167165 Natraga 9366412934.
Welcome back. Myanmar's ambassador to the United Nations, who has refused to leave his post despite being fired after the February coup, has alerted the world body to a reported massacre by the military junta. Kyaw Moe Tun sent a letter to UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres on Tuesday, saying 40 bodies have been found in Kani Township in July in the Sangyang area of northwestern Myanmar. The junta has denied the massacre, while AFP has not been able to independently verify the reports due to mobile networks being cut in the remote region. The representative wrote that soldiers tortured and killed 16 men in a village in the township around July 9 and 10, after which 10,000 residents fled the area. He said a further 13 bodies were recovered in the days following clashes between local fighters and security forces on July 26. Kyaw Moe Tun added that another 11 men, including a 14-year-old boy, were killed and set on fire in a separate village on July 28. In the letter, the ambassador repeated his call for a global arms embargo on the ruling junta and urgent humanitarian intervention from the international community. We cannot let the military keep on doing this kind of atrocity in Myanmar, Kyaw Moe Tun told AFP. It is time for the UN, especially the UN Security Council, to take action. Myanmar has been in turmoil since the army ousted the civilian leadership on February 1, launching a crackdown on dissent that has killed more than 900 people, according to a local monitoring group. Kyaw Moe Tun has passionately rejected the coup and brushed aside the junta's claim that he no longer represents Myanmar. However, United Nations still consider him as the rightful envoy. An explosion near the office of Afghanistan's main security agency wounded 3 people on Wednesday, hours after a bomb and gun attack on a minister compound brought surging Taliban violence to the capital. The Taliban claimed responsibility for the late Tuesday attack on the home of acting defense minister Bismillah Mohammadi. There was no immediate claim for the Wednesday blast. Mohammadi survived the attack on his compound in a heavily fortified part of the Kabul, but the violence was a stark illustration of the deterioration in security as US-led foreign forces complete their withdrawal and Islamist insurgents seize swaths of territory. Taliban spokesperson Jabila Mujahid said his group targeted the minister residence as an important meeting was underway there. Government forces battled the attackers for more than 4 hours, and the Ministry of Interior said at least 8 civilians were killed and 20 wounded. The blast on Wednesday near a facility of the National Directorate of Security wounded 2 civilians and a security official, police said. The Taliban have stepped up their campaign to defeat the US-backed government since April as foreign forces complete their withdrawal after 20 years of war. Fighting has been particularly heavy around the city of Herat, near the western border with Iran, and Lashkar and Kandahar in the south. Scores of families have fled from their homes in the small city capital of Helmand province as government forces launch a counter-attack against the Taliban. The United Nations reported on Tuesday that at least 40 civilians had been killed in Lashkar in the previous 24 hours. On Wednesday, doctors were receiving hundreds of wounded people from Lashkar and neighboring Grex as airstrikes and ground classes continued near medical facilities and residential districts. Taliban fighters had taken control of some radio and TV stations in the city and were moving into homes to stop people from helping government forces, residents said. Before we close, let's see the top news headlines once again. India beats Germany 5-4 to win bronze medal versus Poland. Two drug peddlers arrested with 6 kgs of brown sugar. One fraudster arrested in connection with the Chief Minister's COVID-19 affected livelihood support scheme. Covaxin receives GMP certificate from Hungary, says Bharat Biotech. And Myanmar's UN envoy accuses junta of township massacre. That's all for the moment. Thank you very much for joining us and keep watching ELITETV English News. Till then, take care, stay safe, and good night.